Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, this is Neha. I absolutely love reading books, and what I love even more is talking about them. I'm a full time project manager, a full time mom to a toddler, and the reading that I get done is mostly at night after my child goes to sleep or over the weekends, and the videos are definitely over the weekends. I just want to come and update you guys on my reading, what's happening, mostly to do with reading, and what does my TBR for me look like. Before jumping on to May, let's talk about April. So I knew that April was going to be a very tough month and I wouldn't be able to get too many books in. I think with my speed, the speed at which I read, I think 3 books a month is a minimum. Like I have to get through 3 books a month. So the first book that I picked up was the last book of the Inheritance Game series, The Final Gambit. After I finished this book, I got to know that this is not really the last book. There are 2 more books of the extended series, but yes, the main story of the Inheritance Games has 3 books, and this is the last one. And you guys voted for this. I put up a poll on my Instagram stories as well as on YouTube and asked people to suggest if I should pick up this or I should pick up Fourth Wing. A lot of people recommended Fourth Wing, but this book won. I'm guessing this has to do with some kind of a closure that most of us want me to finish this series before I move on to the next series. Unfortunately, though, this book was a disappointment. I rated this at 2.5. It probably has to do with the fact that the first book had character introduction. There was an excitement, a mystery about all the characters. It was just a total entertainer and a fast page turner. Second and the third book, however, the story, however, once deprived of the mystery of its characters, like I knew going into it, was a bit juvenile. Second book that I picked up was completely unplanned. It was a surprise for myself as well. Psychopath by Prerna Vadwan. Now, like you probably have seen on the short that I made specially for this book, it was an arc by a debut author and a thriller at that. So I really wasn't expecting much going into this book, but this book totally surprised me. I have enjoyed every part of this book, and 20% in, I was so hooked that I could not stop thinking about that book even while I was not reading it. Coming to the last book for April, Persuasion by Jane Austen. Now, all of us, well, most of us who've been readers for decades have read classics, have read Jane Austen, and we've loved her. English language that belongs to this period of books, and especially Regency romances, is beautiful. However, after all these years and now having very little time and patience to really go through long sentences, I really struggle in the first half of this book. But I just took time to return back to feeling comfortable reading this language. Overall, I have rated this book a 4 on 5. Now that we're done with April, let's move on to May. The first book for May that I've already started reading, The Missing Ones by A.R. Torre. Now, this author I'm relatively new to, and I've only read one book by her, which is The Good Lie, but I remember absolutely enjoying it, and it was one of my 5-star reads for 2025. The moment I finished that book, I decided I was going to pick up more books by this author, and I have genuinely no idea what took me so long. Now that I'm finally here, I'm really looking forward to this book, and I'll keep you posted. I'm not planning on having a fixed TBR for this month, but the next one that I would like to read is The Fourth Wing. Now, a lot of people recommended me this book last month. The conviction with which I have been recommended this book, I really want to see what the hype is all about. Having said that, I'm not going to be very rigid on this. After finishing my current thriller, which is The Missing Ones, if I still feel like reading this, I'm going to pick this one up. And then when I finish this, I'll just decide as I go. That's all for my reading update. Recently, my toddler also has started to take a lot of interest in reading, and I'm very happy, touch wood. The most recent book that he's interested in is this one, Panchatantra Tales. These are basically short moral stories using animals. I don't know how reading looks like for him in the future, but right now he's very fascinated by the pictures, expressions, and I try to read out these stories to him with a lot of voice modulation, giving each character a different sound, and I think he's enjoying it. That's all for today. I also just want to mention here that along with selecting books for my toddler, I also sometimes select books to gift my 10-year-old nephew, and he really enjoys them. So I'm curious to know if any of y'all are toddler parents, teenage parents, or uncles or aunts and wondering what books to gift to their nephew, nieces, sons, daughters. Let me know in the comments if you're curious, and I may be able to pull a list.